Hi there! So I am back again with a products I regret buying video. Yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or 11 products to show you, so I'm just going to jump right into the first product. Whenever I put my hair up, so usually I wash my hair every other day. Like, I think most girls will try and wash their hair every other day. And kind of on the second day or even the day that I'm going to wash it, because I have to take showers at night, I put my hair up. And when I do that, I usually put something really cute in my hair to accent it, or to at least take away from the fact that it's dirty. And it's always funny because people always tell me, like, you have really cute hair on the days that it's dirty and needs to be washed, which I think is really funny. So I like to buy like little things, like things that you can put in your hair to make it look kind of nice even though it's dirty. And I found these things at school, actually, on campus. They have those little vendors that sell things. I don't know if you guys have had experience going to school, but they have little vendors that kind of set up in the public quad area, and you can buy things from them. And there was a vendor there, and I can't remember the name of the vendor, but they were selling these little flowers, and these flowers actually had like a little clip. You can see that. And they just kind of clip in your hair. Well, when I put my hair back, or when I put it up, so I usually will just like kind of throw it up like this, and then I'll like, you know, kind of do something like that, and then I'll put like a flower. So if I have it up like this, like right here, to kind of accent it on the side. And the flowers that I use, the flowers look like this. They have a stem. I don't know if you can see the stem. Yeah. They have a stem on them so that you can just kind of slip it into your hair and have them be all pretty there. And I've got a couple of these. I really like these. This one's from the Cook Islands. So I like it when it's kind of close to my head. And this, because of the way that the flower is set on that clip, it really, if you can kind of see that, it kind of stands up high off the clip. It doesn't sit close to your head. So even if you slide it in there, it's kind of like you can see the clip, you can see this part of the flower, the part that's like sticking up, this part here. And I just think it looks really awkward and tacky. And I bought like 4 of these. The smaller ones are a little bit better because they don't sit quite as high up. But this one was no good, and there's another one too. And it's like kind of wilted. The fake flower can be wilted, but it's wilted. So I was disappointed in these. These didn't cost me a lot of money, but I wish that I had thought it through a little bit more and not purchased these. So there's that. Along the other lines of hair stuff, I went to Claire's in the mall. And the reason I went to that store is because I was trying to find some things to put in my hair, so when I do put it back, even if it's half down, to just like put a little bit of accent into it. Sometimes I do little braids and stuff, but I wanted something a little different. So I bought these hair pieces, and this one's actually really quite cute. It's like braided, if you can see that. It's like a metallic-y brownish taupe color that's got 2 braids, and then it's got an elastic in the back. And these were really cute. When I saw it, I was like, that'd be really cute in my hair. But then I realized anything that has elastic in it, I don't know if I'm wearing it wrong. I tried to wear this so many different ways. Eventually, by the end of the day, that piece of elastic will slip until like the hair piece is like all the way back here, and then eventually it just falls off my head. And even if I tried to pin it, it would still do that. I don't know what it is. Even with curly hair, you'd think with straight hair that would make sense, but with curly hair, it didn't hold it in place. So this didn't work. I had something similar to it, which is like a white kind of kerchief type thing, which I thought was really cute, but it has the elastic band in the back. And they're really cute. I just can't pull them off. So I had to consider getting actual headbands I can just kind of set in my head that won't slide off my head. Any kind of elastic in my head, maybe it's the shape of my head, it doesn't really do well, and so I'd have to be adjusting my hair all the time, and I prefer not to adjust my hair all the time, so I'm low maintenance in that department. So these things, I regret them. They were not that much money. They might have been like $3 or $4 a pop, each of them, but I should have done more. I should have looked into this a little bit more. Anyway, so that's unfortunate. The other thing that I purchased for hair that I kind of just realized I didn't really care as much for was this Redken Curl Boustico Ringlet 07. I'm sure I'm saying the Curl Boustico thing wrong. But it's 5th Avenue NYC by Redken, and it's, yeah, Ringlet 07. It's for curl perfecting lotion for medium hair. I didn't really know what it meant by medium hair, to be honest with you, because I don't know if it's like medium curl or, you know, medium hair is in like hair that gets really oily or lots of hair or not as much hair. I don't know. Medium hair. Maybe you could tell me down in the comments below what you think that means. I liked the smell of this. I liked the formulation of it, but I found that after, because I usually wash my hair every day, like I said before, that after the first day, this frizzed like nothing else. Like nothing else. And I would just have kind of this big frizzy mess, and I'd always have to put my hair up. Sometimes even the day that I wash it, I'd have to put my hair up. And sometimes when I wash my hair at night, I don't dry it completely by the time I fall asleep, which I know everyone says is bad for you, but it's almost dry by the time I fall asleep. And then I sleep on it with this, and it would just be a frizz ball the next day. So this is not a great product for me. I did not care for it at all. Usually I really like Redken products, but I probably will not repurchase this again. I did get it wholesale, which was better than paying full price for it. But yeah, this is just not a good one for curly hair, in my opinion, at least for my curly hair and the way that I like my hair to look. Alright, so we'll go into makeup products now. I have about 3 things to show you here. One of them is basically something I bought at the drugstore. I walked in the drugstore once and I like looking at, I have an eyeshadow thing. I really like eyeshadows. I don't necessarily wear tons of different eyeshadows, but I love them. And I'm always looking for something new that I like. And I wear, during the week when I'm working and stuff, I don't do a lot of makeup. I'm very basic with my makeup. And I like to have like a tan type of color or nude color on my eyes. Or even like a lighter color to kind of brighten them up. But I don't really wear a lot of shadow. So I'm always looking for that kind of light color that will brighten them without making it look like I'm wearing white eyeshadow. And I found a brand that I thought I'd really like. I think I thought along the lines of it from Bare Minerals, because it's called Fresh Minerals. I don't know if you can see that on the packaging. But it's called Fresh Minerals. This is actually a color I don't mind. This is just a white color. It's great for highlighting. You can kind of see it. Well, it didn't break. That's good. The color is Sandra. Anyway, and the packaging is really cute. I like it. It's a little cheap, but it's still kind of cute, and it lasted a while. And I use this for highlighting on my eyes. But there was another color. It was a pink color, and I wish I had it. I tossed it because I hated it. The only thing about these is that they're quite chalky. And if you get any other type of color, it just had this kind of cakey, chalky, it would fall, the fallout was amazing from it, and it was like, it was just not very nice, and the color itself wasn't very pretty, and it was like this light pink color. I wish I could find I'll see if I can find the name of it and put it down here so that you can see it, but it's not the greatest brand, I'll be honest. And I was thinking along Bare Minerals, Fresh Minerals, you know, it's gotta be good for you, because I always look for things that are more natural, more organic, as opposed to more chemically. If I can go that route, I'll do it, and I thought this would be good, and it's not that great. So I wouldn't recommend this brand overall in general. The color Sandra isn't too bad for a highlight. Okay, on to the next one. This one was a surprise. I like NYX stuff. I have a couple NYX shadows, several NYX shadows, and some of their little shadow palettes, their trios. I have some blushes of theirs. I really love the NYX Mega Shine lip glosses. This one is Cosmonet, which I really, really like. I love these. So I'm a pretty big NYX fan, and so when I saw this, I was like, oh, okay, I was looking for something that would have been kind of like a base, and found this there, and was like, well, I like most of NYX stuff, so it makes sense. And I ended up getting their eyeshadow base, NYX eyeshadow base, and this one was, yeah, this is the base skin tone. They have a couple different kinds. This one was the skin tone one, and it just looks like skin tone, like nude color. I'll kind of swatch it for you here. You can kind of see that. That's kind of what it looks like on the hand. If you can't really see that well, but it's right there. It's kind of like a nude color. And what I found with this is that it dried out my eyelid. And I guess a base or even a primer is meant to do that, to keep the oil from, you know, creasing your eyeshadow and everything like that. But this, and I use a great eyeshadow primer from Palladio that I really like. And I thought maybe this would be something that would be useful to me, and it's not at all. Like, it dries out this inner part of my eye right here. Like, it would just totally dry it out. And I'd have this, like, dry patch on my eye that'd be really irritated, and no matter how much lotion I put on it or eye primer or anything like that, it would just get really irritated. So I use this from time to time when I'm feeling lazy and I don't really want to wear any eyeshadow. I'll just toss this on because it kind of covers up any kind of the red stuff on your eyes. But I don't use this on a regular basis, and I kind of wish I hadn't bought it because it's just not what I was hoping for. So I don't know if it's the formulation, because I've used other primers and bases that it was fine. I didn't have any problems with it at all, but this particular one, not a great experience. So that was the NYX eyeshadow base in Skin Tone. And then the last makeup item I was talking about Fresh Minerals and how I'd kind of thought about it from a Bare Essentials viewpoint. And I actually think I pretty like Bare Essentials, and there's a few eyeshadows from Bare Minerals that I love. When I was getting those particular shadows, I picked up this one as well. And this might have been around the time when I was really into shimmery, almost glittery eyeshadow. I like having some eyeshadow with some bigger pieces of glitter in it for costumes. Like, I think I wore that a lot when I was like dressing up for Halloween and things like that. And so I was looking for something that was similar to it, and I picked up this Bare Minerals Glimmer Shadow in Bikini is the name of it. And it's this very light pink color. Let's see if I can, I'm not going to be able to show you without getting this all over everything, as it just like explodes into the air. You can find these online. I'll link the website down below the video. But what happened to the lid? It's this kind of glimmery, shimmery pink color, which I can't really see that. Let's see if I can show it to you. No, too much light. No, you can't really see it. It looks like I have foil, pink foil on my eyes, which I don't really like the look of. Some people really like the metallic look, and I know that you can use this both dry or wet, and I can't imagine how foily it looks wet. But it's, I think, for a very stylized look, and I'm much more of a natural makeup person, so when I put this on, I was like, oh, I don't really like that. And I think it was just because I was looking for something that had bigger pieces of glitter in it, and this is just straight up shimmer, pink shimmer, which is pretty. And when I look it up on the website, everybody's like, yeah, it's great, but no, this is something I regret buying, simply because I don't think I'm ever gonna wear it. So that was a mistake. That's Bare Minerals eyeshadow glimmer in Bikini. And I have 3 more products, I think, here. One of them I don't actually have to show you, and it was a shampoo product from Bedhead. And I'll put a picture, I'll insert a picture here, right here, of what it is. It's called the Re-Energized Shampoo, and it comes in the green bottle. And it's, one of the things I learned when I purchased this was that Bedhead has levels of damage, and this particular eyeshadow was, or this particular shampoo was damage level 1. Sorry, someone's watching me outside the window, which is kind of weird. And it made my hair so dry, and when I use it and I clean my hair and then I'd run my hands through it, it would be so like rough. I think you know what I mean. Like, sometimes if you run your hands through your hair after you've washed it or conditioned it, you kind of have that smooth feeling to it. Well, this would be like really, really rough. I pulled tons of hair out of my head. It was just not really nice. It smelled good, which is I think why I purchased it, and because it's, I've had people tell me that Bedhead is great for curly hair, so I thought I'd give it a go, and I was very disappointed with that product. Other than the fact that it smelled good, that was about all it did for me. My hair would be really kind of crunchy and dry, and I would have to wait a couple of days to wash it again, like not just every other day, but like every 2 or 3 days. So that was a definite no-go product for me. That was a no. In fact, it turned me off of kind of bedhead products in general. I hear that if you go up in damage level, so if I got damage level 4, it would actually moisturize my hair better. Bedhead Re-Energized Shampoo, we're not big fans. Okay. Alright, moving on. The next one I have to show you is actually a facial moisturizer from Oil of Olay. And it's the Night of Olay Firming Cream. That's what it looks like. And I hear lots of people say wonderful things about Oil of Olay products. I love them, they're great for their face, da 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 da. And then I have people who say they don't have good experiences with it. I will never buy this product again. I might try other things from Oil of Olay, but I will never buy this. I think I purchased this because it was cheap. It was like $5 or $6, which I guess what can I expect from a $5 or $6 cream. But I wanted something to put on my face to moisturize it at night, because I have moisturizer that I use during the day, but I didn't have anything from nighttime, so I purchased this. And this is just thick grease is what it feels like. It smells of baby powder, which I am not a big baby powder fan, and that's exactly what this smells like, baby powder. It's this thick pink color. See if you can see that there. I've almost used it all up. I'm going to use it up because I hate wasting things. But it just feels like when I wake up in the morning, I just want to wash my face immediately. So I had to kind of you have to use it sparingly. I am going to try something from Lush Vanishing Cream, which is supposed to really help with people who have acne-prone skin, which I have had acne, and I was a Proactive user for a while. When I stopped using Proactive, I was looking for a nighttime moisturizer, and I didn't want to spend $40 on it, even though now I'm willing to spend $40 on it for something that makes my skin feel good, because this does not work. So, not a great product, will never purchase again, cannot wait till I'm done using it. Oil of Olay, and that is the Night of Olay Firming Cream. It doesn't really even firm. Anyway, don't get me started. Okay, and the very last product is one that I'm actually kind of pissed about. I have been trying to whiten my teeth. I don't really have like extremely yellow teeth, but sometimes I look at them and I'm like, well, this could be a little bit whiter in some pictures and things that I've taken recently. And so I decided I wanted to try white strips. And I want to try white strips over whitening toothpaste because I've heard not so great things about whitening toothpaste. That it actually eventually will erode your enamel, and because you use it like every single day. So most of my dentists are like, if you're going to use whitening toothpaste, use it for a period of time and then stop. And then use regular toothpaste and use whitening toothpaste again, that kind of thing. So I was like, well, I'll just use whitening strips so I don't have to buy like whitening toothpaste and then use some of it and then wait and so on and so forth. So I went to Walgreens, where I get a lot of like drugstore stuff, and I picked up the Walgreens dental strips. And these are actually Walgreens brand dental strips. And if you can kind of see there, they're new. And they were actually some of the cheapest dental strips that were there. They had like Rembrandt and all this kind of stuff. And they were like $50. Dental strips are expensive. Anyway, so I picked these up thinking, well, you know, a lot of times Walgreens brand are just as good as anything else and they're less expensive. So I got them and they were like $30. They're $29.95. And I used them for 7 days, and this says, for brilliant white smile, use once a day and see results within 3 days. I did 7, and I did not see a single thing happen to my teeth. I mean, my teeth are not like yellow, but they are not white. And this did nothing. It did nothing. So and they give you 14 packets. So you're supposed to use 7 packets. And like the little instructions. Use this product once a day for 7 days, start to see results within 3 days, upper and lower, blah, 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 blah. And so I did everything, and I, like, buy the directions, and it did nothing. So I'm going to actually be taking these back to Walgreens and asking for a refund, because $30 is a lot of money to spend on a product that does zero of what it's intended to do. So I do not recommend these. I do not think you should buy them, even though the other ones are more expensive. They probably will have better results. And you actually will get white teeth as opposed to the same teeth you had before. And I love how this is totally changing the color. You see that? The video. Anyway. Okay. So I think that's it actually. Those are all my products that I regret buying. Hopefully you don't make the same mistake I did, and I've learned something from what I've told you. And yeah, so I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, talk to you later.